Hey everyone, Sir Terman here again, and today we're going to be showcasing some Purple Luffy. So over the next 3 days, we're going back to this OPO5 leader, and I honestly think that the hype of Purple Luffy that we saw in the Asian meta really didn't translate well into the West meta, right? I think, unfortunately, I don't think Luffy's in a good spot. I think I'd rather play Sakazuki, I'd rather play Enel, I'd rather play Karakuri than Luffy. He just doesn't feel like he's doing enough, right? Like he's not doing enough to really make it seem like a top deck in the format. But I still like how this deck plays, kind of just being able to ramp up while sacrificing your own life. And it has some pretty cool combos with the Magellans and the kids, right? Being able to just to get that done back when you minus done. That's a pretty cool combo that I really like about this deck. So again, it has some good matchups, but it just feels like it's not enough. It's not enough against what we're seeing from these really good Sakazuki players or these really good NL players. But anyways, enough of me rambling. Today we're going to have, I think it's 4 different games. We're going to have one game against Whitebeard, which is the one we're going to start with. Then we're going to have 2 games against Red Purple Luffy. And then we're going to finish with 1 game against a Purple Magellan player. So hope you enjoy the games coming up soon. And if you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day, and we're so close to 1,000 subscribers. So I appreciate any of your support, whether you subscribe to us or if you're telling your friends to also subscribe to us. Appreciate it and enjoy the games. In this match, we're going against Newgate. I would like to go second, have them take the life. Magellan is really good. Magellan is really nice against Newgate, I think, especially because we're going to slow them down from having 9 cost Whitebeard. And we're going to have this big 6k body in the field, right? That the opponent doesn't want to kill because they're going to go fall down in Dawn again. So we can just go like that. We can just... The only downside is that because we go in second, that means that we don't get to attack with the Luffy on that turn that we play Magellan. Iso. So the opponent goes for the Iso. And what do you pick? By going second, I just force him to have to start taking life, right? I wish, because I have to kind of play this as more like an aggro. So there you go. They go for the Newgate, right? So they go for the Newgate. So we definitely going to get value from this Magellan so that they going to get off Dawn. Ooh, wow. Ooh, wow. Wow. Sure. I'll give you that. I'll give you this fence. And then I block with the 2k and I just go ahead and kill your Iso. Yeah, I'll go like this. Let's take this. Let's go here. Use the car action. We can ramp up one more time next turn and get to the 7 Dawn to play the kid. Let's give you another 2k. Let's just not take that damage. Opponent can play the Spit Jill. Again, we'll take this one here. Go here. Use the car action. Return this Dawn. And now we can actually attack with both for 6. And my leader is now 6k leader as well, right? And you're going to have to start giving me some cards. So the opponent is not going to have the Newgate until another 2 turns, because they're going to go to 6 and then go to 8. They gave me 2 1ks. One of those which was an Iso. They can kill, but if they kill Magellan, they even go even further behind. So like the Magellan is just going to be a constant threat here that the opponent's going to have to deal with. I don't think I need to ramp anymore. I think just doing 2 is okay. I am kind of going against an aggressive red deck, right? So I don't want to take too much of my own life. We also don't have a lot of blockers, so that's why I also don't think it's ideal. We're going to be at 8 Dawn, and then we're going to go down to 7. I guess if we play the kid, we also go down another... if we play the queen, we go down another set of Dawn. Still going to be a while before they go to 0 life. I have to hit them at least once, right? I have to hit them at least once so that they cannot go and play their Newgate when they still have a life open. So they get the Iso. So they have a third Iso, I guess, at this point, because the second one, they threw it away as a counter. They go Yosu, so that's a 2k. So 2k and Newgate, and then 6 more cards. 8. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's nasty. There's another reason why, yeah. So Garpoint and the Machino go bye-bye. You have another Garpoint? Or a Radical Beam? Again, we just need to push 1 damage. We just need to push 1 life. And if we push 1 life, opponents should not be able to... They won't have a life left by the time they get to the Newgate turn. There is another reason why Newgate struggles in this meta, right? Like if you're going against purple, this law just kind of blows you up. So we took a 2k counter and a guard point. We know the opponent has another 2k counter in their hand, and we know they have the Newgate. They actually are going to give me the guard point here. Okay. So I guess we'll go for 8. Force another 2k and a 1k. Again, we just want to take white. We just want to hit 1 more time. We just want to hit them 1 more time so that they're going to be at 8 on next turn. And if we hit them here, they're going to be taking their last life before they get to their Newgate, and then their Newgate becomes a dead card in their hand. We have a blocker, so I don't mind going all in and attacking for 8 here. 8. There's going to be 2 cards and then another 2 cards if you want to survive, which is only going to give you with 2 cards, which means that... Okay, so yeah, at this point, we know that they have to take the last life, right? So they're going to be taking the last life next turn, so we just go up to the Speed Jill and just get some counter cards out of here. Attacking their life at this point doesn't matter because opponent is taking the last life next turn. This is going to force 2 cards out of their hand. There you go, a 2k. We know you have the Josu. Are you going to give me 2 2ks? Are you going to give me 2 2ks? That's a big commitment if you do. Especially because, again, we know the Newgate is a dead draw in their hand. Are they really thinking? Oh, they are going to give me the double 2k. So they gave me the Josu. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I think we just go for Lito next time, right? We got rid of 1 guard point and another one that the opponent used. So that's 2 guard points done. Opponent could still have Radical Beam. We know we ate up... I mean, I guess we didn't eat that many 2k counters. Opponent can still have a lot of 2k counters in their hand. It's kind of funny because if we get another law... If the opponent plays nothing else here and we get another law, we can just snag 2 more cards from their hand. We only play 2 laws though, so I don't know that it's gonna... Okay, well, obviously I'm not gonna let you kill my kid, right? Because I need to keep the kid alive. You know I have the law. I know you don't have ace anymore because you just tapped out of 7 down. And you're gonna go down to 0 life with a card in your hand that does nothing. They're gonna go for it again. Are we actually playing anything next turn, or should we just block? Like, I'm trying to think if I'm actually ever gonna play any of these cards. Opponent's keeping 2 done open. I think we just try to go for lethal next turn. And just keep our blocker alive here. Fossa, okay, the opponent gets instant having a blocker. That's pretty good. I guess since the opponent decided to have a blocker, I'm just gonna go like this then. And just attack here, use the card action, and we get the down back with the kid. I'm still gonna just go after your life, right? This is gonna force 2 cards or a blocker. You kept no don't open, so I know you don't have guard point or radical beam. And we're just gonna hit for 8 again and 8 again. So we're gonna hit for 8 twice, 8 2 more times. My lead is at 6k. We have 2 blockers. Yeah, this is 2 cards. And the, like, honestly, that... Yeah, there it is. That law was so good. That law was so good. Yeah, and here's 2 more cards. I still think I can play safe. I know one of the cards is a new gate. I could have gone and taken the life, right? To go to 9. But I just feel like there's no need for me to do that and put myself at risk of dying on the swing back. Because I have 2 blockers, my leader's at 6k. Even if the opponent gives me 2 cards here to survive this 8k attack, we know one of the cards in their hand is a new gate. So the opponent doesn't really have a way to just kill us next turn, right? Like I guess they could play the Luffy and they will have 3 attacks here with the Luffy, the Jill, and the new gate. But as long as I counter out properly, they're not killing us, right? Because the Luffy's taking, and we also have 2 blockers, right? So the Luffy can get through my blockers, but that's a 7 done commitment. The opponent only has 3 more done, and we can just block the other 2 attacks. So that's why I think I decided to play safe instead of just taking that last life, just to make sure that I'm not putting myself in a sticky situation if the opponent had exactly two 2k counters. So GG's. In this match, we're going against Red Purple Luffy. Ooh, wait a second. I kind of like everything here. I guess I don't know how I feel about, like, the kid just feels so good, no? It's kind of annoying because I cannot attack into them. I have to be careful about their law. I completely forgot about that, to be honest. So that's on me. I completely forgot about their law being a thing. Let's just play this kid here. If they play law here and just pop our hand, that would be a problem. If they give me the chance, I can actually counter out before they do that. Okay, they gave me the chance, at least. Yeah, I guess they gave me the chance, right? Wait, I can also just block this, right? This is just a free block, so I'm gonna just get the free block. Opponent didn't even really ramp. They just wanted to be able to kill my unit, right? So 2, 2, 2. And we'll just keep it alive. I'll take that. We have 2 options. We have 2 ways of doing this. We can go Magellan, because we're gonna get the Dawn back, while also slowing them down, I guess. Is this worth it? Let's go like this. Let's go like this, right? This is a 4. This is a 6. We can also be ramping up a little bit. We can attack for 6 here. If the opponent takes this, then we can just go law, right? Like, oh wow, okay. So I guess we'll just ramp. So we trash a 2k and a 1k, and then we'll go like this. And opponent's gonna play another 2k to save the Zoro. Yeah. I think that was worth it. I think that was worth it, just to get 2 cards out of their hand. And just slow them down, right? So they ended up ramping here. That's cool. We'll give you the 1k. We'll give you the 1k. The opponent gets to ramp a little bit more. They're only at 8 though, so I don't know if that really matters too much. We can play this kid next turn, get ourselves to a 6k leader, and just start getting valued that way. We can block with the law here if necessary. Okay. Are you gonna have a rush Zoro or something? Or queen. Okay. So we go up to 9. Play the kid. Still have this Magellan to get us value. The opponent trashes this card. Go like this, right? So this is 9. This is 6. I guess let's go for 6 here. See if the opponent blocks this. Okay. And I guess I'll just go for 9, to be honest, because why not? You either take it or you block, and I think I'm fine with either one. You're still, I guess you can start killing this Magellan now because you're already at 10 done. Oh, not true now, right? Because now if they actually kill Magellan, they're gonna go down to 0 done. So it's kind of annoying here because these a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. I could give them 2 cards here. Feels bad. Like, it feels really bad. This feels really bad. Giving up 2 cards there feels really bad. Opponent's gonna get the attack twice. I just cannot go down to 0 life, right? Because once I go to 0 life, opponent can get Diablo Jambe to be able to kill us. So, like, going down to 0 life is not what I want to be at. Yeah, we'll go down to 1, I guess. We'll go down to 1, unfortunately. I feel like at this point I'm kind of more in a survival mode, so I don't know that I actually need to actually keep anything else. I think I'm just gonna go double queen, right? I don't think I need to keep the Kaido. I'm just gonna go double queen here. Force the opponent to take cards. Okay. And I guess we can just trash one of this one case. I'm kind of liking survival mode, right? Survival mode here, again, do not go to 0 life is the key part so that we don't have to worry about Diablo Jambe. There it is. So we know that the opponent has Diablo Jambe in their hand. And they're actually going to just go for it because they're going to just be able to play a second Diablo Jambe and then they can go to 11. We can only get up to 8. I guess we can survive this, right? If the opponent plays a second Diablo Jambe here, we can actually survive it. Oh, they're not. Okay, so they're not going to do that. So I guess we're just going to block. They must have... They're going to save the second Diablo Jambe for next turn. So here's the thing. They have to have a Radical Beam or a Guard Point plus a Diablo Jambe here to really be able to kill us, right? We can try to threaten this lead, though. So 6, 7, 8. I think we attack for 8s. I think we attack for 8 is forcing 2 cards out of their hand or forcing the event. So we go for 8 here. Then we attack with the kid for 8 again. There it is, right? So then we go like this, use card action, return this done. They give me the 2 cards. So we just go 8. There's no way for them to counter out of this, and then we just go the rest. We could have beat a second Diablo Jambe because we had enough counter to go at the Luffy could only go for 11, right? So the Luffy could have only attacked with 11 with a second Diablo Jambe, and we were at 6, so this would have taken us to 9, 11, and then 12. We had enough cards to discard. So I was surprised that the opponent just dropped that Diablo Jambe just like that, but I guess they really needed to push that last damage, and they were just hoping that I couldn't kill them on the swing back, and then they topped like a second Diablo Jambe, right? Which unfortunately for them just ended up not working out, so GG's. In this match, we're going against Red Purple Luffy. If we go second, we can get the kid down right away on turn 5. And then we can go for the other kid and start having our leader also be a 6K. This seems pretty good to me. Yeah, this seems very good to me. The opponent has a guard point in their hand, right? It does mean that we don't really get to attack with our Luffy, though. We go kid, kid, kid. Can I go from there? Ooh, that's an 8K. Okay. I would love to play this Magellan, but I don't think I'll be able to. I think I just have to go for my kid first. I'm gonna get punished by the 4-cost law, unfortunately. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. 3, 6, 7, 8 cards. Yeah, so if they have the 4-cost law here, they can get rid of 2 of my cards. As long as you don't hit this kid, I'm okay. They get the Brook. Question is, do I actually go? Oh, opponent's gonna go for Sorrow. All right, so we can go 2k here. And then we can block and give you a 1k. Question is it actually Kid or is it Magellan? I mean, the Kid is so good, right? I think it has to be like this, right? It has to be like this. I'm a little bit concerned that I'm not really pushing enough. Like, I'm not putting any pressure on them whatsoever. Opponent's gonna go to 7 here. And then they can go to 9 next turn and go to 10. What I can do is that I can play this Magellan to stop them from going to 10 next turn, which means that they cannot play their 10 cost Luffy, right? So the opponent goes like this. We counter by 1. Let's counter by 1 again. All right. So. Here's what we can do. We can go for this Kid, right? To begin with. And when we go for this Kid, when we attack with this one and use the car action, we're gonna go back to sit stun. Because we're gonna actually ramp up with that Dawn that we just took, and then we're gonna go like this and force the opponent to like not be able to have the 10 cost Luffy next time, right? We're gonna attack this Brook for 6 just because, and then we're gonna put an extra down here and attack this Luffy for 7. Give me a 2k, or give me the life. Okay, so now the opponent can still go to 9, which means that they can play their new gate, but they cannot go to 10 to play their 10 cost Luffy. And it's gonna be a 7k Kid instead. We don't have, I guess we have the 2k count. I was gonna say we don't have enough to actually do anything else. I guess we can go like this. I don't think it matters, to be honest. Like, I don't think it matters much. We can KO their unit. Yeah, let's just... Honestly, the Nami's kind of annoying. I think I care more about the Nami than I care about the other stuff. The opponent's at 7. 7, 7, 7. Oh, I forgot to get the Dawn back, actually, so I could have attacked for more. We can go 8 and 8. Opponent literally... Wait, we were just gonna win. Opponent actually had no counter in their hand, so we were just gonna straight up win. Wow. I would have attacked for 8 and 8 here as well, right? And the opponent literally had just lost to having no counter in their hand. Again, we slowed down their 10 costs, right? I'm surprised that the opponent didn't play 9 costs last turn instead of playing this this Kid. That's what surprised me here. Because they could have ramped up to 9, played the 9 costs, and I think that would have put them in a better spot. I guess they still would have been at 8, and they still would have had no counter value, but still kind of weird in my opinion. But GG's. In this match, we're going against Magellan. If I go second, opponent can get their Magellan first. I think we go second anyways. We can get our Magellan as well, right? Yeah, so we can get our Magellan before them and get them out of the Magellan turn. So we'll be able to stop them from being able to play Magellan. We're both going to be like kind of doing the same strategy. Oh, they get an extra down. So even if I go do this, the opponent still gets the yeah, no, I guess that's fair. The opponent's still gonna get Magellan next time. So we'll go 5 here. I still think it's worth it to at least get that done now and just have this Magellan come down. Especially because I have nothing else anyways that I want to use. And when the opponent kills Magellan, he's going to do -2 down to them, right? And he's also just a big 6k body, so it's so good. We can ramp again Netson to play the kid. So that's why I don't want to take this damage. Opponent wants to play Magellan. Oh, it's going to be a kid instead. Interesting. I guess let's go like this. We go sits, we go sits. Even if the opponent blocks, they need to have another card to actually protect the block. Yeah, so you can counter, and then here you can block and counter for 1. They gave me a 2k counter as well. Okay, so that's 2k counters out of their hand. They still cannot really kill this Magellan without getting themselves -2 down. I guess we can go Poly to kill one of their 4-cost units. Depending on what the opponent plays. Because I don't want to ramp to Kaido next turn. I feel like that's going to be too greedy. So we can just go Poly. And attack with the kid. Attack with Magellan. Attack with Luffy. But I guess it depends. If there's nothing for me to kill with this Poly, then there's no reason for me to play the Poly, right? I guess we can kill this Jack and attack into the other one. Ooh. Forcing me to trash a car. Sure. Interesting. You can go for 5 and sits. Oh, 7? Actually, yeah, because I have a 6k leader, right? Interesting. What we could also do now is that we can play the second Magellan. But I think it's just going to be Poly. I think Poly's just so good because he just gets rid of one of their units. So that we don't have to actually be scared later. Yeah, so we go for sits here. Even if opponent blocks, they're going to be in a bad spot. Okay. I guess I could have gone for 7, to be honest. Because I have the 7 here as well, right? Yeah, I guess I could have gone for 7. Let's just go for 8. We'll have the Kaido next turn to kill their kid. Our leader is still a 6k leader, and we have a bunch of attackers. So even though we don't have a blocker, I mean, we have 3k counter value. Opponent goes for Sasaki. They get to draw a card, and they get the dump back because of the kid. They go ahead and go -5k on the kid, so the kid is gonna die. So we lose one of our attackers that also will have buff our Luffy more. Sure. That's a good guy. That's a good Gamma Knife. The opponent has gotten a lot of value from this kid being on the field. I think we take this 6k, right? Ooh. Now that's an interesting question here. Do we let Magellan die? I don't think we do. If you want to attack me with the kid, I'll let you do it. No? Okay. Let's go like this. So this is 5, sits. How do I want to do this? I could take the life here. I don't know that it's necessary. I could just start going after their life, but there's a chance that they could swim back and kill us. So what if we just go here and just don't give them any cards to their hand? If they use the last card that they have here, I'm okay with that. We'll go like this for sits. I just want to get rid of their units so that the opponent cannot kill me on the swing back. And now they cannot, right? There's nothing they can do here. They're gonna have to block or take the last life. I don't even want to take, I don't want to ramp up now until I know for sure that I'm not going to die, right? Next step, we can easily ramp up. And here we go. So the opponent has 10 Dawn. They only have 2 attackers, so they can kill 2 of my units, and we still have 2 more units to attack with. I guess the opponent can have a blocker, and that will help them survive 1 more turn, and then we can just kill their Sasaki and attack into their life again. Yeah, I mean, this ends up working out for me in the way that I see it. The Magellan obviously doesn't have a lot of value anymore, but the reason I saved the last turn was just so that we could have an extra attackers for my attack turn, which ended up being the case. Opponent has given me a lot of 2k counters. They go for Sasaki. Oh, wow. So now you get punished, and we get to actually keep an extra unit alive. We get to keep an extra unit alive because the opponent didn't put enough to kill the poly. So you have 5 Dawn, which gives you the kid. We have a rusher, technically. 1, 2, 3, 4. The problem with the rusher is that it means that... No, honestly, I think we go for the rusher. Yeah, I think we go like this. We're gonna eat up every single card from the opponent here for them to survive. Like, this card's only to be counter cards. For them to survive here, they need to block and counter. And they're still gonna take the 1 last life. Okay? Yeah, so we go 6 here. So again, if that's a 2k as well. Wow, okay. Yeah, so let's just go. I guess technically I forgot. No, we'll have to take the life, right? We'll have to take the life. We'll go 6. I just don't want him to get the free block if I attack for 5. And this is still gonna force him to block with the kid. And then we just still have 2 life. Opponent has no rushers and we still live. They had exactly 2 2k counters, right? If any of those was a 1k, opponent would have needed to take the block. Or actually, I guess we had just lost. But it's okay. I mean, they had the 2 2k counters, means that they really don't have any more cards this turn. We just go for a 2k counter here, and the opponent just loses. We keep ourselves healthy. Doesn't matter if you kill one of my units. I don't think you have enough to just beat us anymore. It was lucky that we got the Frankie, I guess. But I mean, is there a rusher that they have in their deck? Like, I guess they could have their own Frankie. But that's 5 Dawn. That would have been like 5 Dawn plus another Dawn in the Frankie just to go to a 5k. Okay, so they have another blocker. And the other blocker doesn't matter, right? You have to kill one of my units. Yeah, so we just go like this. 10. You block. Okay. 7. You counter twice. And then Frankie. So they did have the Frankie, right? I have to go back to that turn and see if he actually would have made a difference if I didn't have the 2k counter with me. We did have the Gatling, I guess, and the Law, so we could have gotten the Gatling from our life and then be able to discard the Magellan. So that would have been a 3k counter and another 1k. So I don't think it would have mattered because, again, the opponent plays Sasaki that turn, right? They had 8 Dawn. They attack with the Sasaki first for 6. We take that 6. Opponent still has 6 Dawn. They have to play 5 Dawn. I don't think they would have had enough anyways. Yeah, so GG's. Hey, welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed those games with Purple Luffy. I mean, you know, we had some good matchups today, right? We had some good matchups. You kind of got to see the Law here having a lot of value, just getting rid of the opponent's hands, right? And then you got to see a couple of combos here with the kid, as well as the 7-cost kid, right? Just being able to get that down back while getting your leader to be a 6k. And that's kind of what you want to see, right? Like, if you get the curve of 5-cost kid into 7-cost kid, it feels really, really strong for opponents to have to deal with that, right? Unfortunately, I just don't think it's enough, right? And I think you're gonna see that more over the next two videos that we're gonna have with Luffy, and how he kind of struggles against some of these matchups that are gonna be very popular in the meta. But it is what it is. It is still a fun deck, and I think it's a deck worth investing in. But I don't think it's a deck that you should be like not willing to change from if things don't turn out your way, right? So yeah, but anyways, hope you enjoy the showcase. Again, we have 2 more Luffy videos over the next 2 days, so if you like our content, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day, so I appreciate all the support, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.